Supply Nation was founded in 2009 by some of Australia's leading Indigenous entrepreneurs. We're based on a model that was developed in the United States of America and born out of the civil rights movement back in the 60s and 70s. It's been in operation for over 40 years there and is now replicated with a number of councils around the world. The Supply Nation is part of a network of sister councils. We're called the Global Supplier Diversity Alliance, and our councils are represented in South Africa, in Canada, in the UK and in China, and of course here in Australia.
Supply Nation is very committed to helping our 250 plus membership group to figure out ways in which we can help Indigenous businesses, particularly around connecting both our members and Indigenous businesses to then start conversations on how to actually engage with each other. And we do this every year through a really great flagship event called Connect, getting everybody together in a room and talking about ways in which they can work together.
We know that diversity in business is a good thing, and we know that having a diverse supply chain as well as having diversity right across an organisation through the employee base has effects on the bottom line for organisations. Indigenous businesses are far more likely to employ Indigenous people, up to 100 times more likely to employ an Indigenous person in their organisation. They provide culturally safe and appropriate workplaces for Indigenous employees.
One of the great things that we've identified with our membership body is people want to do more. Our membership framework is great. Having a real conversation with these members and then elevating their presence in this space and thinking about what's a different way we can partner together rather than just a transactional membership. It offers us a really good insight into what the challenges are, but also how we can actually then inject some of that passion, excitement and enthusiasm into something that we're all passionate about.
So Supply Nation has a directory of Indigenous businesses. It's called Indigenous Business Direct. It's an online directory and the largest directory of Indigenous businesses in the country. It represents businesses in every single state and territory across all industry sectors. We have over 1,100 businesses listed on that directory at the moment. What we do is we provide that linkage between the Indigenous business owner and the large government or corporate organisation who are looking to procure goods and services from an Indigenous business but might not know how to make that connection in the first instance.
At Supply Nation, we need to be governed by a really set of strong principles, given that we're working in the government environment, in the corporate sector, as well as the Indigenous community in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander towns and regions as well.
The Supply Nation values shape the way we interact with each other and how we work with our stakeholders. Our values are integrity, accountability, collaboration, excellence and empowerment.
And most importantly for us, it's about getting those Indigenous business owners a seat at the table and to be competitive. And that's what we do, is allow a platform for those Indigenous businesses to compete.
Supply Nation's vision is for a prosperous, vibrant and sustainable Indigenous business sector.